Good evening and welcome to a game of Dota 2 that is already on its way. This is a game for StarLadder Season 4. And this is a game between FUBAR on the Dire side and virtus.pro on the Radiant side. And we'll be seeing one match between these two teams, as it is a league system, and the top 4 that get the points for all the wins that they got. Top 4 will be invited to the Kiev Cyber Arena to fight it out amongst those 4 to see who is the true winner of Star Series Season 4. So, of course, official disclaimer, I am not an official StarLadder caster. For official casts you can go to Owned TV. However, I can tell you already that there is no official English cast for this match at the moment. There is Russian, there is Spanish, and one other that I don't really know the language of. But that's all known TV. You can check it there. Anyway, let's see who's going to be playing what, or what are they going to be picking. They are not picking a Undying or Darkseer or a Bad Rider or a Bounty Hunter. It's 4 heroes banned out that we of course see banned or picked up very early on every single time, and that has left space for the Templar Assassin to make it through on virtus.pro side. Magnus and Sven to be picked up on the FUBAR side together with the Venomance support. We're gonna have a Windrunner and a Shadow Demon up on virtus.pro, and we are already in the second banning phase. And unlike last game where we saw the Faceless Void being the counter against the Sven, FUBAR bans out the Faceless Void. They ban out the Life Stealer. Of course, also slightly a counter towards the Sven, can just dodge that stun with the Rage if he wants to. We have Invoker and Jakiro being banned out by virtus.pro. Invoker, probably because they don't want to be having it against the Templar Assassin, maybe. And Jakiro, also a hero that against the Templar Assassin can be very annoying. So we have those banned out. Of course, Venomance already up on FUBAR, who is a hero that, I mean, Refraction will go up very fast with all the Venoms going up from the Venomance. And last ban incoming soon for FUBAR is the Enigma being banned out, so that's no jungle hero for virtus.pro, at least not that one. There's of course still the Chen in the pool, as well as the Enchantress and the Nature's Prophet, if they want to do that. And the last ban incoming for virtus.pro, let's see what virtus.pro actually needs. They've got the mid-game hero, they've got a Windrunner for the long lane solo, the Shadow Demon is the support, so they can go for either a tri-lane or a dual lane and a jungle hero, depending on what they really want to do. And that's why we also see the carries being banned out by FUBAR and the jungle hero there. Queen of Pain being banned out for FUBAR, with Sven being there together with the Venomancer probably on the same lane, even though Venomancer might be supporting the mid lane. Magnus we have seen fulfilling multiple roles, both the long lane solo and both and the mid lane. With the Gyrocopter being picked up. We actually have seen Gyrocopter being played at DreamHack as well, in aggressive tri-lanes, and we might see that again. But if they go for an aggressive tri-lane or maybe a dual lane, I mean, not sure how that will work out. Like, we've got now the Magnus, the Sven and the Gyrocopter, 3 heroes that need their farm. We've got the Venomance as support for one of those. And I guess there's going to be a support or either a jungle hero or support being picked up by FUBAR still as the last one. I actually expect a support because I don't think Gyrocopter can be that nicely alone. Lone Druid being picked up there by virtus.pro, so that's going to be their safe lane hero probably to farm up. And Gyrocopter mid could actually work out pretty nicely with the Barrage, also Refraction popping up very fast. That will mean that Magnus will be the long lane solo and Sven on the safe lane with the Venomancer helping out. It could definitely work out. And by the way, of course, as I said during previous games as well, but if you just joined, I will say it again. This is a StarLadder match, and I have no delay on my stream. Because you can actually buy the ticket inside the game client for Season 4, which I have done as well, and that's how I'm casting this match. And because there's already delay inside Dota 2 TV, I don't have to have delay on my stream, so I have the chat in real time. So I see tips and stuff from the chat. If I miss stuff, then normally the chat does pick up on it, and I will be able to see it as we have the Chen. I mean, in the chat it was called correctly. Chen will be picked up by FUBAR, and that's their jungle hero then. So that's going to be Venomancer as the only real support there, with the Axe being picked up by virtus.pro. Also a jungle hero that we can consider him a jungle hero for sure. So let's see. Let's see who's gonna be playing what as we're waiting for FUBAR to be picking up their hero. And let's just switch overlays just so you can see the whole game and not half of the game. And come on, you can do it. Taking a long time there for FUBAR to pick up their heroes. Because that's the one that we're waiting for. So Axe will be in the jungle. Countering the Chen, as in golden experience-wise, should be fine. I think it should be quite even. Oh, we still have directed camera on. This is interesting. Let's just fix that for a second. There we go. Okay, so who's playing what? virtus.pro, first one is going to be the Templar Assassin will be played by CRZ. We're going to see NS playing the Axe. Santa will be on the Windrunner. KSI will be playing the Shadow Demon, with the Airman playing the Lone Druid. And that's everybody of virtus.pro. And that is virtus.pro also being a complete team here. Nobody left behind. And not just a complete team here, but also a complete team on the bottom lane, because that's apparently where they figure out the party might be. But FUBAR not being aware of this, as we have got Failed playing the Gyrocopter, who's indeed mid, nicely called out by the chat indeed. We're gonna have Zapcrash playing the Chen. It's gonna be Stompa on the Venomancer. Quicks will be playing the Sven, and that will leave Sweet Dota on the Magnus on the bottom lane with already picked up score. So that's gonna be him trying to be as safe as possible. He's gonna be up against a difficult lane though. There will be a disruption, there will be an entangle if the levels are going to go up on Airmen. So there's a dual lane for virtus.pro that will be on the bottom lane with the Axe in the jungle. And on the top lane, I mean, it's fairly standard lines. With Windrunner on the long lane solo. Yeah, it's okay. What kind of sword does he have? Oh. I guess it's so common that nobody normally uses it, because I haven't really seen it before. It looks a bit... It looks a bit difficult to wield if you hold your sword like that. I mean, you can't really swing it all too well, because... Yeah, that looks uncomfortable. It's a lot less dangerous than the swords he normally has. Oh, harassment from Illusion Rune picked up by Santa. But it's actually gonna be... Oh, look at that! Look at that! This is gonna be annoying. This will make sure, I mean, yeah, the illusions will go away. And they didn't block the camp, but that will also mean that the creep wave, I mean, you see Quicks trying to chase them away from the tower, otherwise the tower would have attacked his creeps way more, and the last hitting would have been harder, and on top of that, it would have been the lane that would be going, would have been pushed out. So nice attempt, but nice save also by Quicks, who is still able to get some last hits. The lane will be pushed out, as you can see, should be pushed out still, but he didn't miss as many last hits as he otherwise could have, even though he didn't get that many. In the meantime, in the bottom lane, we saw the stun hitting on the top lane, but I think the bottom lane is going to be more interesting for now. Windrunner should have Windrunner able to get out of there. Disruption already being used, and it's actually Magnus that's able to throw a lot more harassment there than the Radiant side was. Mid lane, in the meantime, Gyrocopter making the position for Templar Assassin. I mean, she was very uncomfortable there at the back of her tower, not able to do anything with the homing missile being one of the first skills. I mean, it will still stun her, it will still be annoying, might not do damage, but it will still be very annoying. And Rocket Barrage, of course, is a skill that will be able to pop up the refraction very fast. So if he gets that stun up and he is able to move in with her without actually right-clicking her himself, he will be able to take a kill there, maybe, potentially. Like, normally you'd see, like, where is the first blood gonna happen? Windrunner has a Windrunner, she's able to get away. We already saw that earlier with Sven using his mana to get that stun. Now he has to wait for more mana. He actually got pulled a lot, by the way. He's got 9 tangos being left alone here with Venomancer pulling here, no wards here, so he can do that. But yeah, I don't think Windrunner will die anytime soon unless Venomancer actually comes in and lands a Gale, which apparently he didn't do earlier. And bottom lane Magnus, in theory, should be able to skewer away, is tanky enough to take the damage that he would be getting with disruption there and stuff. And that's also something that, of course, Airman knows, and of course virtus.pro knows, so it will be okay. Templar Assassin getting home missile again. I saw the bar dropping very low there from the Axe, who well, was a lot lower than I thought it would be. But he eats tangos, he's fine again. In the meantime, Windrunner, this time getting hit by the Gale, level 3 versus level 2, but there's no Sven to follow up on, just Venomancer chasing her away, and this is actually doing quite a lot of damage to her. And as long as the Gale's on, he can continue doing that. He's actually not even gonna try. Just forcing her away is enough, as he just doesn't want to miss anything off these last hits that are going on right here. And for Sven, is also apparently wasn't reason enough to try and help out and try and take a first blood. See, I guess he didn't think he would be able to do it. But he's able to get some experience here. 13 last hits up on him right now. And his counter farmer, of course, is the Lone Druid. Lone Druid who has got 15 for 3 right now, so is slightly ahead. And of course, one thing that we should... Whoa, first blood. This would be a first blood. Should be a first blood. Squeak. One more hit. No. And it's a counter helix that helps out. And then S gets the first blood. Level 2 Battle Hunger doing way more damage than Sweet was expecting. The Vi. Indeed. But I'm checking out the chat. Apparently, did I miss something? I mean, they are screaming black hole and fever. I don't know. Anyway, the Vi indeed. So yeah, X, come again. Computer lag. Oh, of course it's lag. Sorry, I'm normally not a very high believer of people who are saying that lag caused issues, unless I have lag myself. But yeah, he wasn't happy. He was expecting to get that kill, not able to do so. X now having his Tranquil Boots complete. He's got his Spear's Blood, level 4. He is doing great.
Dire's middle tower.
Gale hitting again on the Windrunner, but this time already before she had her Windrun. So she still had a Windrun to get away. A quick start. Still getting some last hits, 21. Yeah, doing okay. I mean, I guess he's not going to be getting a kill anytime soon, but he is getting farm. He's level 5. He's doing okay. The one thing that I wanted to say before that kill happened is, of course, we can compare Axe to the Chen in the jungle, compare last hits. And X, of course, is getting the first blood, making that big difference. But Chen has got 16 last hits, while X in the jungle has got 23. So that is a big difference as well. And he's level 4 with the Chen level 3. That is also, I mean, it is definitely virtus.pro getting ahead in this game compared to FUBAR. They of course have the Magnus who is trying to farm. He's in fact compared, can be compared to the Windrunner, level 5 on the Magnus. He's got 400 gold, doesn't have boost yet, of course, was the one to die. Not very happy times for him. Level 4 on the Windrunner though. So slightly behind in level on the Magnus. Windrunner though has been managed to get 11 last hit. Magnus able to get 16. Apart from the first blood that he gave away, he is slightly ahead. But the difference between Chen and the Axe, Chen has got creeps, and Axe does not. And it looks like he wants to go out of the jungle to try and help down pushing, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that. In the meantime, mid lane, let's take a look at these two. We have got Failed, who's now level 6, got 23 to 3. Templar Assassin also level 6, 25 for 9, so very even here on this mid lane. And now that the Templar Assassin is level 6, I'm actually expecting her to be able to try and get a kill up on this Gyrocopter, but we'll see, because if she comes too close, the Barons will be there, and she doesn't want to be too close for that either, so she kind of needs to do that when she knows that either Gyrocopter doesn't have mana, or maybe when she knows that he's not going to be able to barrage her. We're gonna have to wait and see. For now, she's happy with doing what she's doing right now. She's getting fairly free farm. She's getting farm, let's put it that way. Not getting ganked, feeling pretty safe on her lane. Same thing goes for Lone Druid. I mean, virtus.pro has a lineup that you'd say, you know, the longer this laning phase goes on, the better it will be for us. So they are not the ones to be trying to go for the crush, apart from maybe TA. But for now, as I said, TA cannot do that much against the Gyrocopter. Windrunner will be able, as long as she's staying alive, she's happy as well. But I mean, she's getting a lot of experience considering the Venomancer here. Venomancer, a hero that's being considered the best hero early on to harass people away. I mean, for dual lanes, he's just able to constantly harass. Like, he only has to hit once every 7 seconds or so, or 6 seconds rather, as the poison duration is now 6 seconds at level 1 to force the Windrunner away. But Windrunner, I mean, level 5, Venomancer level 4, the Gales have hit, but they haven't been able to get a kill off. And yes, Sven is farming, he's doing nicely, but they're not shutting down that Windrunner as much as they might have been able to in the meantime. Battle Hunger up on the Gyrocopter, stun latching as well, or a slow TP out, should be in time, should be okay, should be fine. And that's gonna be no Battle Call, Berserker Call for the Axe to do something with that. So they're trying to look for him, but the Shadow Poison, not scouting him out anymore because he's no longer there. He went back to the fountain, is now walking back. In the meantime, it is the Magnus that's taking up his lane, making sure that he gets some solid farming experience there against the Templar Assassin now, and he's backing off again now, and he's not going to be able to do anything anymore. It's level 5. In the meantime, gank going on. Windrunner stun is there. Here comes the Ursa Club as well. Should be enough. Windrunner already on cooldown. Gale hit, and this should be a kill. First kill on the Windrunner. First kill for the Dire side, and it goes to the Chen, who now picked up Boots. We'll tank the tower with the Ursa Warrior. And well, he actually wants to try and keep it alive. He gets it too. Not sure if that's the right choice. Well, he wants to do some damage to the tower, and nobody coming in there to defend it, so that should be okay. It should be fine. Ursa Warrior though. He'll probably die. You can do it, Ursa! He could be sent back if he wants to keep it. Oh. No, he dies. But the tower dies as well. I mean, one more right click and Sven actually gets the last for the tower, so he's doing good. Let's just switch to net worth, because that's going to be more interesting right now. And Sven, I mean, he's got an assist for that kill, so he was also in the vicinity to get the goal from that. And now with the tower goal as well. Pulling ahead of that Lone Druid. Lone Druid, who is also in the process of taking down his first tower, but Magnus will try to stop that, of course. Shockwave going through, but Lone Druid, he's doing okay. I mean, he's a happy bear. He's got Orb of Venom, he's got Phase Boots on his bear. He is the second highest on net worth, with a teammate following closely behind on the Templar Assassin, of course, and now Axe also. I mean, top 4, 3 of those are gonna go to virtus.pro, and now with Axe going for a Vanguard, by the looks of it, it is a Gyrocopter that still goes down to the Shadow Demon in the mid lane. Doesn't look like he had too much of a chance there, with the Refraction being up again for the TA. Is probably very unhappy that he didn't get that last hit anymore. In the meantime, it's gonna be Lone Druid, it's gonna be the target here. Here comes the Venomancer, he's gonna be able to latch a Gale. He actually did not do that just yet, doesn't have mana for it either. Skewer, wait, that doesn't help! Wrong side, and actually helping Airman slightly. There's their first polarity, that's the one he wanted to do. Right click still going, Shackle doesn't latch, Windrunner coming in to help. And now the Venomancer goes down to the power shot, and Tangle being there, and Magnus trying to get out. No entangle on that first hit, making sure that Magnus gets away. If he got an entangle there, that would have been the death of Magnus as well. And with the tower down, Santa actually feeling okay to chase that around a bit and actually play support there, get some more vision up on there. And what started out as a gank towards the Airman turned into a kill for the Windrunner. Windrunner who's doing solo long lane. She's doing great. She's got herself boots. She's got herself a Ring of Bacillus, and she's now got her Phase Boots complete as well, so in a pretty nice position, as we have got Templar Assassin. I'm not sure what she's thinking about doing here. She's gonna try to run away from this one. Shockwave going through, but there, she's gonna be safe. And that she is. Illusion Room being picked up by the Gyrocopter, as we have the SD being on the top lane here, trying to get some farming experience as tier 1 tower down here, meaning that Sven's the range to farm is a bit decreased. I mean, he's got his Mask of Mana, though. He might feel comfortable enough to take down whoever is going to be going against him, but he's a bit more susceptible to ganks right now. But we'll see if virtus.pro actually wants to do something with that, as we have got 2 heroes of virtus.pro, with Venomancer and Chen sticking together. Chen still level 5, still no Hand of God on the side of FUBAR. Venomancer now is level 6, so that's something that he might have to help there, as we have TP incoming. There's a stun up on Airman, slightly too far forward. Skewer back towards in range of the tower as well, and there's just so much support incoming as well. Lone Druid should not be able to survive this, will not be able to survive this. Magnus takes the kill, and that was him. I mean, I don't know what he was still doing there. He was a bit too far out. And, I mean, they don't have that vision there yet either. They don't have vision in the mid lane, as the Sentry Wards just make sure that that's not going to be there. And no support incoming for Airman either. With the Templar Assassin being very low on HP, uses herself, so we'll be up again shortly. And actually got 1300 gold going for that Blink Dagger. Doesn't need that much for that. She probably wanted to take the tower to try and help that, but the Venomancer wards helped out to make sure that wasn't going to happen. Venomancer who's been warding there as well. Chen now level 6, good for him. Making a mechanism in his inventory, but still needs about 600 to 500 gold before he can get the recipe to merge his 2 items that he has right now. And in the meantime, I mean, both of the teams are playing fairly passive. As I said, virtus.pro, they probably think like, okay, we can be passive. They're still getting some kills. This Templar Assassin is the one that probably doesn't want to be very aggressive until she has a Blink Dagger, out of risk of dying and losing a lot of her gold. Lone Druid wants to just continue farming. Axe is happy to just continue building his tanky axe. And, I mean, for now, it's FUBAR that should be trying to force some fights, but also they are probably not as worried. Demonic Purge, Gyrocopter trying to get away. Here comes he as well. Low Skewer away. Will there be a reverse polarity? Yes, there is. Hits on 2, and it is the axe that drops first. There is still a refraction up on the TA, though. Shackle not gonna latch. We gonna get slowed again by the trap, but they're not gonna chase it this time. From the side, there comes a Venomancer, and the deny comes in from the Templar Assassin. Nice job there with the Gale up. And someone receives a prize for witnessing a deny. Oh, that's nice. Allied hero denial. Good deny though, otherwise that would have for sure been a kill. But still 2 heroes dropping on the mid lane. FUBAR making sure that they have some good TPs incoming there. So they were the ones to take the kill. Now 4-2 in the kill score. And I have to say, both games that we've seen so far have been not that kill heavy. I am sorry. Anyway. It is, it's making for, I mean, both of these teams are not in any real rush. I mean, FUBAR, they feel like, you know what, we got the team fight. We've got that sort of, they can get a reverse polarity off, with the Sven stun followed up, with a Venomancer ulti, Hand of God, in case anything's being done to them, and of course the cooldown as well from the Gyrocopter. So they have got their fight sorted, at least they feel like they have. And on virtus.pro side, it's like, okay, you know what, we got a lone druid, he's our late game insurance, we want him to farm, we want him to take that gold, and we're not gonna go on 4-on-5 fights. Because one, well, as I said, there's a lot of team fight potential up on FUBAR, and we don't want to have our Venomancer in there, either, or sorry, our Lone Druid in there either. And this will be a kill, by the way. Stompa won't be able to survive this, or will he? One more hit needed? Yeah, that's actually getting the last hit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, there it was.
Dire's structures
but yeah,
are fortified.
we do see virtus.pro though, they are going to be going for 5 slightly. What is the bear building? He is going to, oh, they're going for a bear that has a bit more early aggression. They picked up a Maelstrom Hammer, so they're going to go for that Maelstrom on the Spirit Bear. An item that we see, we only see sometimes, but it basically says we're going to be more aggressive earlier on than we otherwise would, or than you would see with a Lone Druid that goes for a, what's it called? Radiance. In the meantime, the mechanism being built up by the Windrunner, who's got the recipes already, still just needs the recipe for the mechanism itself. But the parts are there. Mechanism completed from the Chen, who's level 8. I'm kind of waiting for a potential team fight from FUBAR, because they're just playing very passively. They're gonna try to go for Roshan here. Wow. I just had to put up my headset for a second and then hear myself talking to myself. It sounds way different from when you're actually wearing a headset. Oh well. But again, they're gonna be able to take down Roshan. I don't think that virtus.pro is expecting them to be doing this. Even if they did, I mean, I already said FUBAR, they have got the majority of the team fight. And they will be able to take the fight if it still happens here. Bear still scouts it out though, but goes down. And now they will not be able to go in anyway, at all.
Tower is under attack.
He's actually gonna be sending the recipe back. Or, no, that's not that. Where did the... Oh, he summoned the bear back. That's the Maelstrom complete. Resummoned on the bear. I was wondering. Because he saw him having the recipe. And this is what I said in the previous game. There are, of course, a lot of heroes that can take down these ancient stack, and we have got FUBAR stacking this ancient. So, that is gonna be these stacks. Mostly golems, actually. Are there only golems? Bug. Anyway, there will be a lot of gold going towards FUBAR for sure, as every single one of these heroes is going to try to take some last hits. Actually, Quick is going to be taking a lot of damage there, and he has to back off, leaving Magnus scores himself away, and now it's going to be filled. These are doing a lot of damage, and can they actually do this? They should be able to. They're going to have to chase him down though. If virtus.pro knew that this was going on, I mean, and they have a ward there, or semi-ward trap, they would have been able to get quite a good fight out of that one, but they decided to take tower. Tier 1 tower top, last Tier 1 tower standing on the side of FUBAR, as FUBAR is the team that is a bit behind on towers. They've only got 1 tower down on their opposing team, and they lost 2 Tier 1 towers, soon to be 3 for themselves, so that will be virtus.pro pulling ahead up on that trap, going off on the Magnus, who was the only one to come in for now, 4 versus 1, and they are still backing up, just afraid of that team fight potential. We also have the Venomancer out of there though, Shockwave going through, and no more, there's coming more support, Sven coming in as well, but the tower still goes down, TA picking up the kill, and now Shui, can he get something there? The blink away was there from the TA, should be enough to make sure that nobody's gonna go down. And that's gonna be, well, Magnus sad that he doesn't have a blink dagger. In the meantime, they still find someone. Stun landing on the axe, who's actually chasing down the Sven. Shackle doesn't latch. Almost like it's on speed though. There's the Berserker Skull helping out. Here comes the Magnus skill. Skewer hits on 1. Reverse polarity hits on 2. Shockwave to go through. Here comes Sven. God Strength being popped. Demonic Burst though, and there is the axe executing. He goes down. He'll be up again soon, but it will be too late for the Magnus to help out as Windrunner takes the last hit there. Sven trying to get away from there still. Blink here for the TA. Wants to go for the Sven. Will there be entangles? There will be a Lone Druid, and there is an entangle, and there is a kill. Shadow Demon picking it up, and it is virtus.pro that's pulling ahead. I mean, They don't have to team fight, no, but if they can get these pickoffs, I mean, basically Magnus was forced to throw out his ultimate there to help his Sven from dying, but Sven still died. He decided to go on there, and the demonic purge, I mean, I said in the previous game where there was a Sven also, is if Sven can hit, he'll hit hard. Like, that's a given. If he cannot hit, he'll die fast also. And with the demonic purge, they're slowing him down so much. He wasn't able to get any hit in, and that just killed him off. It was an uneven fight, and virtus.pro made good use of that, and they actually took down the next tier 2 tower. They wouldn't have been able to do that if FUBAR didn't decide to chase down virtus.pro to begin with after taking down a tier 1 tower. They do manage to take down a tier 1 tower middle, so that's something that they're getting in return for that one. Gyrocopter have to do that. There will be Berserker's Call. You're not gonna get away. We're gonna killing spree for Santa, who is 3 for 2 for 3. So he's doing a nice job there. It's got a mechanism completed now also. It's got 700 gold in his inventory, 2k gold in the lone druid. Let's see what he's gonna go for still, if he still wants to go for that Radiance, or rather picks up something else. I mean, with these skills that he's been in on, he might be going for the Radiance still, as he's been getting a lot of farm. The first polarity almost off cooldown again. He still is not close to his blink dagger though. Well, he's past halfway there, but still it's not as ideal as you might have wanted to. Sven in the meantime, he's got himself a Mask of Madness. He's got himself an Overclock, building towards the BKB as we would expect from him, but still it's not going that fast, especially not. Actually, the first time that he died was just now on the top lane, but he wasn't able to get any kills either, which is kind of a shame. But for now, they're happy of making it. Still, they're happy of making it late game. virtus.pro, the same situation, but when kills got thrown their way, they will take them, and we have seen that. We have seen that for sure. And for the people asking, it is FUBAR was actually previously known as Gamers League. So that's why you might know some of the names that are there. They dropped their sponsor about a week. Oh wow! Oh, that was. I almost thought that actually casted, but that wasn't a cast. He almost hit that reverse polarity, but not doing it. Scaring us. Scaring us. Anyway, Lone Druid, he bought something. Where can I click his bear? Hyperstone. So it's gonna be a full Mjolnir soon, and they're gonna be on the hunt. They're gonna be trying to hunt down the Gyrocopter who smells something's wrong. We'll be able to TP out in time. And Santa saw the edge of that, so they know that there's nothing to gain anything anymore there. As we have the TA, she can blink away. Will she be in time? Oh, that's a skewer that missed, and the blink away is there. She should be able to be safe. Nope, and nice dodge of the stun. Now she's safe. So that's going to be also FUBAR missing up on the gank, but they are having a gank near tier 1 tower, making sure that everybody at virtus.pro can TP in if they want to. We have the other TP in. It was the Shadow Demon who came there, but it is FUBAR that actually backs off, knowing that they don't want to fight next to a tier 1 tower where people could actually TP in on every minute. Take a look at the gold graph. It is in favor of virtus.pro, especially since last fight. It is almost 7,500 gold in favor of virtus.pro. Look at experience graph, shouldn't be that much difference. It's actually almost the same. Is it? Yeah, it's almost the same. Also 7,500. The gold is going in their favor, experience going in their favor, and I mean for FUBAR, what they can try to do is pick up the Shadow Demon here. Successfully so. And they cannot try to take down these ancients because here comes the axe. Who's got his Vanguard? He's picked up a plate mill by going for a Sheever's guard. Although he already picked up a Vitality booster, might just be a casual one for a heart that he wants to go for afterwards. We'll see what he wants to really go for. Wow, why is my camera working so sloppy? Confusing. But they decided to go on the tier 2 tower here, and it's almost down. They should be getting it no problem whatsoever. And I think, yeah, the Mjolnir should be complete. If he wants it, if he wants to buy it. Let's see what's in the donkey. Oh, it's a bottle. Someone's bottle grow in the donkey. So we have got the Templar Assassin going for her Desolator. 2k gold in the inventory. Probably wants to buy the Desolator as soon as she has the rest of the parts complete. Then she'll buy the remaining parts, and until she has that, she'll save just in case buyback is needed. Even though I don't think it's not really it's going to be needed, because FUBAR, I mean, they've played so passive. They're probably going to continue to play passive until they get ahead in a team fight or something. But until then, virtus.pro is just going to be able to take down these towers without much contest from FUBAR. We're TPing here, and they might actually try to go for this. There is a blink dagger up on this Magnus. If he can go for this, if he can get a good ultimate in, he has got a smoke up. He wants to go for it. Let's see if he can do it though. Let's see if he can do it. Should be able to. There it is. He gets 3. Shockwave going through. Cooldown as well. Venom's ulti doesn't hit. And that is the Lone Druid going down. The Windrunner going down. Spencer goes down on the dire side though. TH still doing a lot of damage until this Magnus. Axe goes down as well though. It's a good fight for FUBAR for sure. And it is Magnus that picks up the gem. And that is the combination that they can throw out. It's only a shame that, oh wait a second, the TA goes down as well. That's 4 heroes dropping. Triple kill for Fails. That combination is, I mean, I said it. I didn't know they were actually going to be able to do that though. And that Magnus, I mean, we've seen it a lot at DreamHack, of course, a winning factor in a lot of fights. And just with that blink in, reverse polarity, hitting on 3, skewer away afterwards on the 2 left. Call down in the same Venom's ulti. I mean, it's really... Sven still died from the gyrocopter. Sorry, from I don't actually know who killed him. It was the Shadow Demon. Oh, that, again, then he was a target for the demonic purge. He couldn't hit stuff. That would have been a massive difference, and that's why he needs that BKB also. Even though the demonic purge will still hit them, of course, he still at least won't be able to take damage from it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Or maybe it's the sword. Like I said, it looks very awkward to try and swing around. Yeah, I think it's a sword. But it is, it's still a good fight. I mean, it's 9-9. Let's take a look at how that gold graph changed with that. And it looks like virtus.pro. They wanted to go again. They know that the reverse polarity should be on cooldown. It's not for very much longer though. 14 seconds still left. Venom's ulti, a bit more longer cooldown, so he'll not be having that cooldown in there as well. And they're just gonna go again. Now with the Maelstrom Mjolnir completed up on the Spirit Bear, they will take care of this tower. Lone Druid picking it up. Battle Hunger up on the Sven. Gale hitting the axe, cannot reach the target right now. They're gonna go for it. And here they come, or no, it is the Venomite that goes down still. Sven trying to find a target to hit. There's a first polarity, hits on 2, Shockwave going through, skewer away out of the call down. That is not good at all, and we see Sven going down again. Now Gyrocopter, Ghost Sceptering, or Shadow Blading away. We'll be able to do that. Ghost Sceptering Chen that was actually getting away from there. As we have Gyrocopter still going down to the Windrunner there. Power shot finishing him off. And that was not good. That was not good. Shockwaving, skewering targets away from the cooldown. That was not supposed to be happening.
Top tower is under attack.
It was a good reverse polarity, but that was it. As we have got Chen being forced back again by the blinking from this Templar Assassin. Skewer away, doesn't hit anything. It was of course his plan to take someone down with him, but the tier 3 tower will drop. Venomancer ulti will hit. Battle Hunger up on the Venomancer though should be okay. If you can land the Gales for everything, I actually already landed the Gale. Venomancer trying to go for this TA who's just turning around to go for the barracks instead. They get the melee barracks and they actually back off. Now more TPs incoming outside of the base looking for a target. Can they find one? They don't see. Oh, Axe, nice one. Dodging himself away. And the blink away was there from the TA as well. And they cannot get anybody on the back foot of that one. And I do think that if that fight would have gone better, I mean, they're square away. It just shouldn't have happened. It just shouldn't have happened. In the meantime, they're just going to continue farming their TA. Finish up her Desolator. And we'll be able to get some farm here. And looks like Roshan is going to be attempted again by FUBAR. Again, virtus.pro not aware that it's going on. They do not have wards here. They might try it though. And they know it. Shadow Poison going through. They should be knowing something is going on right now. Axe also sees it. Venomous word. Battle Hunger going off, and there they see everybody going. They have to jump a Crusade on the of course as well on the where is it? Ooh, blink in. Wait a second. Venomous is already going down. Stun hitting on 2, but Sven, there's nothing he can do. And now nice reverse polarity. Nice score up onto the high ground. TP out from the Magnus. Berserker Skull was still there though, and that's gonna be GG well played coming off from FUBAR. It's just too much. They cannot get the team fight, and they go down without much of a fight. Well, that would have been a GG anyway with this team fight going their way. I mean, they just got picked up so fast. Sven still not having his BKB at 27 minutes in. It's just too painful. And that was a fight again for virtus.pro. The game for virtus.pro. And they take the game for this StarLadder Season 4. And as I said at the start of the game, you get a point for each win that you get. You face each team. You face each team once. And every time you get a win, you get a point. And at the end of the season, the top 4 will be going, or will be getting an invite to the Kiev offline finals in the cyber arena in Ukraine. And well, that's what these are fighting for. We have another game coming up soon. It should be Pulse versus Meteor Maker. Should be starting in just about 10 minutes or so. Also for StarLadder. As we have got everybody on FUBAR disconnecting, so we should have the throw exploding soon. Oh, by the way, my name is Sheever. I'm a Gamer Caster. To support me, please subscribe to my YouTube on youtube.com/SheeverGaming. And also, oh, you can follow me on Twitter, also SheeverGaming. And also, no, that was it. Anyway, be back.